I have no idea what happened to Jidion, but we're gonna find out. Let's see. Where's my boy, bro? My BFF. Hello, Yassine Extras, who made a hit piece on me. W. Let's see. Yeah, he made this video an hour ago. Let's see. I'm just kind of curious. Pause the vibey music, bro. What we got going on here, dog? What did Jidion's dumbass do? Did he do a prank? Because I thought Jidion was done with the pranks, man. What's going on? Like, what do we like? Let's just see. Will Clark teach these students, or will he not? We'll find out, bro. We'll find out in a couple hours. Anyway, let's go see what Jidion did.
Jidion is one of the most beloved streamers on the internet, and for good reason.
Well, Tom, I talked with Jidion Adams. He runs an organization called EDP.
Jidion Adams. Okay, hold on. Wait, EDP. Wait, what the fuck is the organization called? Hold on.
For good reason.
Well, Tom, I talked with Jidion Adams. He runs an organization called EDP Watch.
This lady has no idea what the fuck she's saying. That's crazy. That's the name. That's the name of Jidion shit, bro. I had no idea. That's actually wild. Oh my goodness.
Team is stationed across the U.S. and they pose as decoys, pretending to be minors to obtain evidence from these predators and then hand everything over to police.
The reason why I feel so passionately about this is because I feel like children are the most defenseless people on this earth.
Initially through his...
In a Future Trunks shirt too, bro? yo. I love Jidion, but man, his fits are wild, bro. Jidion's fits, some of his fits I've seen him in are wild.
Funny and harmless pranks, and then eventually through his pred catching content, Jidion has helped police arrest dozens of child predators and has grown a very loyal and devoted fan base. But this has all changed on a recent trip to Woodhaven, Michigan. Jidion visited here to help his friend Skeeter Jean, who is another
Not Skeeter Jean! I have no idea.
Catcher on YouTube. On this trip, they were trying to expose a different kind of criminal. In November of last year, Skeeter made a video about his Uncle Joe, who was squatting at his mother's house, who is Skeeter's grandmother. And Joe's behavior towards the mother was deeply concerning.
My mom was on the phone with her. She heard you over the phone say that you were gonna kick her ass or something.
No, I didn't say nothing.
Well, I just want to talk to him.
How about if I call the cops over here and they come over here and tell you to leave?
Please, please. Oh, you just look.
Why don't you let your grown man?
Okay, you're okay.
Why don't you let your grown man?
I didn't want to see all that, but you're not gonna put underwear on? Seriously? He was financially exploiting her, yelling at her every day, making threats.
I don't mean to ask you a weird question, but did you just see like a creepy looking weird dude? It's probably in his 50s.
He just ran that way and he hid in like a bush.
What is going? Hold on. Wait. What are we doing? Okay, does this seem tonally off to anybody else? Like what? So the video started out talking about like EDP watch child, To Catch a Predator type stuff. Now we're talking about a homie of Jidion's who has a guy squatting inside his mom's house that we're filming in his own house. Like, what are we doing, bro? I'm so okay.
He's hiding in the bushes this way.
We just have to, I just have to serve you these papers.
Eviction papers, right?
How'd you know? Okay, did you or did you not abuse my grandmother on June 14th of 20...
Okay, with all due respect, this is starting to feel more like harassment than content, bro. Like, regardless of like the context of this, like this is just, I don't know, something about this feels weird to me. CC Studio, thank you, bro.
24 and the Beaumont urgent care parking lot.
And because of Joe's behavior, Skeeter's grandmother is now living with Skeeter's mom. In Michigan, it's illegal to physically remove a squatter from a home. Instead, Joe has been served eviction papers, which Joe wants to challenge in court and put through a lengthy legal process. In the meantime,
what state do they live in? Because you live in New York, you might be screwed.
Skeeter has taken matters into his own hands by shaming and embarrassing him, and even had a party inside the house. Skeeter's latest tactic was to have Jidion move into the house as a renter, and Jidion shared this footage of him getting acquainted with his new roommate.
What do you want, man? What the fuck do you want?
Whoa. This guy is clearly mentally unstable, bro. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
We don't want anything from you. We're just going to my room.
Bro, Jidion, I'm sorry, bro. Jidion's bitch, dog. Why is Jidion always wearing some shorts that are like just scrunched up his butt cheeks, dog? Pause. I know that sounds weird, but like, what do we? I'm gonna keep going, bro. What are we doing?
Bro, we're not like Skeeter, man. We're not here to bother.
Skeeter. And your association with him. You associated with him, right?
I mean, yeah,
So you're assholes.
he rented the place out to me.
You're assholes. You associate with him, you're pieces of shit.
Do you associate with him?
No!
No.
Asshole. He's a piece of shit.
What did he do to you?
He's a piece of... What?
I don't know what he did.
Don't you know what the f*** going on, dude?
I have no idea.
Are you stupid?
There's no door. He put a list and he said, hey, if you need
The police
But is this Jidion reviewing the footage and laughing at the clip?
know he stalks and follows me. So does the judge.
What the
Yeah,
He
but
stalks
you act like you don't know.
Is he gonna do that to me too?
Jidion's plan was very simple. He officially made himself a renter of the property, which meant that he had the legal right to call the police and get Joe removed from his residence.
That's crazy.
That's actually a W play.
Bro.
Oh, we go outside. Oh, appreciate you.
So Jidion was the hero once again. However,
Okay, well that guy clearly need to get the fuck out of the house. That makes complete sense. And if that's the play, then well, hey, tough shit, I guess, man. He shouldn't have been squatting, you know. Oh well.
on this stream, the chat included many comments which complicated his image as an outright hero. 10 minutes into the stream, there was one very interesting super chat.
Skeeter Jean still supports and works with Alex Rosen, corn emoji.
And 2 minutes later, there was another super chat name dropping the same person.
It's okay, squatter. When you get arrested, just get Alex Rosen to help pay for your legal fees.
Alex Rosen is another pred catcher and often worked alongside Skeeter Jean and Jidion. And Jidion had even announced that he had learned almost everything of getting people arrested from Alex Rosen. However, Rosen has often been accused of racism. While he might dispute this, he's very comfortable in his vocabulary and support for many others.
I don't know. Wait, didn't Alex Rosen support Chud? Or am I getting him confused with somebody else? I've heard the name before, but I'm just not sure. I don't know. Yep. Okay. Well, then, yeah. All right. Yeah. Get it. Wait, and Jidion works this? Why is Jidion working with this weirdo? Okay. Whatever. All right.
You can't say live stream. It's bad, nigga. Dude, are gonna get offended and report us. Oh, you right. What is wrong with you?
Dang, bro, calm down. Like, live? On the air? What the fuck? What is his shirt? I just read his shirt, bro. Bro, people do anything for clicks and attention these days, man. This is so
You would never say the N-word in the Allegheny National Forest in Pennsylvania. Well, you're wrong.
What has made Jidion look
I remember when, this is going to sound wild, but I remember a time when like racist jokes were kind of funny. You know, like back in high school and shit. Like we used to watch like a lot of Dave Chappelle, Boondocks, Cat Williams, you know, other comedians. But those like the one, you know, that's the stuff that kind of stood out to me. Now it's just like it's just not funny anymore because people actually like mean this shit. They kind of ruined it. Like I don't know. There was a point in time pre-2020, pre-COVID where like I felt like the world was healing, and like we were able to make like really good jokes. But it still like felt respectful, right? You can make edgy jokes, but a lot of the time it didn't feel like anybody was taking it personally. It didn't feel like people were using it to be like hurtful. Now it's just like it feels like everybody's just trying to be as extreme and dickheadish as possible just to get a couple extra views on the internet. It's so It's so cringe, bro. It's so fucking cringe now.
Really bad is that Alex Rosen had recently donated to the legal fund of Chud the Builder and defended him in court on the basis of free speech and anti-censorship.
I've been doing this for 7 years, since I was 19 years old. I'm 26 years old now, and I employ 20 people. And we do post our interactions online. It's similar to Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator. And obviously what you post online will get pretty censored a lot of the time.
Jidion finally cut ties with them over this issue and explained that when it came to working with Alex, the good outweighed the bad.
I mean, this year alone in 2026, Alex has done over 100 pred catches. And out of those 100, he has over 70 of them arrested, which is some crazy numbers. And so I swallowed my pride and I hit him up in October of 2024 to collaborate so I could learn from him.
But this is
And oh fuck, bro, I get that. And I understand that some people are not going to look at it that way, but I do understand that. But it's just like, is he the only person you could? I don't know, man. See, chat, this is the part of content creation where you start getting into the political shit. I don't mean like politics as in like Republican, Democrat, but like political in the sense of like, this person did this thing, so do I associate with this person because it'll piss off these people? Like, it's just, oh god, the nuance of this shit is disgusting. It's like I don't. That's the thing. I don't know if the juice was worth the squeeze. I don't know if Jidion needed to work with him, knowing what he knew. You know, certain people you maybe sometimes it's more worth it for you to have to go through the school of hard knocks and figure this shit out on your own, or take the time to find out a better mentor than to go to the person that's the easiest accessible to you. That's not always the best option. But I don't know. I'm speaking from a place of ignorance. I don't know the full scope of the situation.
The shadow over all the work that Jidion was doing, and many of his fans had crossover with Alex Rosen and felt that he had just left him due to public pressure since his personality had never changed. And on this recent stream with the squatter, he damaged his reputation even further. Joe was removed from the house, but this was not enough to make an arrest.
Dang, they're giving him a ride. Wait, JV, can you follow them and just see where they go?
What? Why would you?
All
why
right,
would you do that?
JV's gonna follow them. They're gonna find.
Why
out
would
where
you
they're
do
gonna
that?
drop them off at.
Joe was inevitably going to come back to the house, but waiting for him to come back wouldn't have made great content. So they decided to confront Joe at the local community center, which is where the police had supposedly taken him.
Why would you do that, bro? That just sounds like, oh my god. Bro, we gotta stop doing shit for the sake of, I get it. I get what he's trying to do, but this whole thing sounds cringe to me. It does. It sounds cringe, this whole premise.
We want Joe!
What the fuck is he doing?
Want Joe! We want Joe!
At this point, Jidion was straddling the line between public vigilante and public nuisance.
By chance, did you see a guy coming here with long hair?
Not at all.
Not at all?
What can I do for you guys?
We're looking for his uncle.
Okay. He's not in here, so you guys can just move along.
You want us to leave?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And because this is a relatively small town, kids were following Jidion around, and businesses were hesitant about allowing him and his crew inside their store and filming on a live stream. When Jidion heard that Joe might be in the local McDonald's, which they had already visited that day, both Jidion and Skeeter were certain that they might get kicked out.
Yo, someone just said that he's at McDonald's.
Of course he is. I could have told you that.
Can you go swing by?
Jidi's at McDonald's, bro.
I'll get kicked out for sure, but you know, the only I can do, I can have Rick walk in there. He'll walk out. He'll probably head back to the house.
Okay, we're walking over there.
Milo Femboy Murphy would like to know.
Yeah.
Jidion then drove to the local McDonald's, and this was when people really started turning on him.
Cop car coming.
What does he even look like?
Why is the cop?
Is Jidion gonna get arrested for being a public nuisance? Is that what he's gonna get arrested for?
Coming over here.
Joe was supposedly in the McDonald's, but the police prevented Jidion from entering.
McDonald's doesn't want you guys on the property, so you guys have to.
Is he here?
Doesn't matter where he's at. McDonald's does not want you on the property. You guys have to leave.
Who's you guys? Can you be more?
What? Jidion, what the fuck are you doing? The cop just told you they don't want you here. You can't be here. And you're black. Talking to a white police officer, dog. Go home. The fit is over. Stop it. You're lucky. What are you doing, bro? Yo, am I the only one getting secondhand embarrassment from this shit right now? This is so cringe to me.
Specific?
You.
So they said these people?
Him, yes. You guys cannot be on the property.
Jidion, what? Yo, what is with? Hold on, go back a sec. What is with Jidion? Why is Jidion's outfits always in perpetual wedgies, bro? It's distracting. Fuck. I'm just, let me keep going, bro. I can't.
So they said these people?
Him, yes. You guys cannot be on the property.
Oh my god, I'm not trying to. I'm not legit. I'm not trying to pull a racism card per se. I'm making a joke. I think Jidion is clearly in the wrong here. The cop has the cop is just doing his job, and Jidion is definitely just not getting it. But but the thing is, you have to understand. In the black community, we have a thing where we talk about where it's just like, brother, don't give cops a hard time. Your ass is already black. Do you want to get shot? That's the point. Why are you giving the cops a hard time? You're asking to get your ass beat, arrested, or all of the above. All right? It's just like it's not about excusing what Jidion's doing. It's about highlighting the fact that he's being stupid. Just like overly stupid. Like, what are you doing, bro? God damn.
Jidion now couldn't go into the McDonald's, and this
you were
next
talking about,
clip
okay,
is what
fair
really
enough.
drew
My
in
bad.
a lot of criticism.
Hey, do you guys want some McDonald's? Y'all want to go inside real quick?
What are you... Bro, stop. Go home. Jidion, stop, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to be arrested for trespassing if you go in there.
Bro, why? You don't have any, like no offense, officer, but like, do you genuinely have nothing better to do? Like,
do you have anything better to do?
Officer, you're actually like supposed to protect and serve.
All right, get off the property. You guys are gonna be arrested for trespassing.
Okay, we'll leave the property, but like, I'm just trying to figure out, do you have anything better to do? Because this is like a...
Yeah, they told you earlier that they don't want you guys on the property, so you guys gotta leave.
Because you've been camping out there for like 20 minutes, wasting...
Brother, this is some Karen shit, bro. Get off. Go home. Jidion, stop. Bro, your dumbass deserves to get arrested, dog. You do. You genuinely do. Fuck, dude.
Taxpayer dollars.
I'm there for about 5. You guys need to leave.
So the police got hassled for merely doing what the McDonald's asked them
and pull down your goddamn pants. It's so distracting
to do. But more importantly, Jidion instructed some children to go inside the McDonald's to check if Joe was there and
What? Put his black ass in handcuffs, bro. Put his hands behind his back. Get the cuffs ready. Put him in the back of the car. Take his black ass to jail. I'm not even joking, bro. Get, bro. What are you, Jidion? What are you doing, bro? You can... Why is this content creation now, bro? Why is content creation about making people feel the most uncomfortable possible in public? People are just trying to do their jobs. People clearly, like the guy that was in the house, clearly has mental issues. Like we're just fucking with people, bro. We're just fucking with them. Like, what are we doing? This is content creation now? This is what motherfucker... And also, Jidion, you're too old for this, bro. Like, bro, you're too old. You're too old for this. Stop. Also, put your pants down, man.
Eventually put them in harm's way. But things soon got even worse.
Oh! Yo, do me a favor. Here. I don't want to give them the... Should we give them the camera? He's just sitting in there?
He's sitting in the corner, yeah.
Here. Did he bang you?
No!
Here.
He's banning you guys going in?
Yeah. Do this. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Okay, here. Be very careful. Just wear this.
Which way?
Just on your back.
Okay.
Wear it as a backpack. You didn't trespass them, so shut the f up!
What's going on?
Here.
What am I doing? Am I going there recording?
Bro, you haven't been trespassed.
We're good. Bro, what am I?
Wait, let me see something.
Bro, there's no way.
Bro,
Wait, here, hold on. Let me see.
wait, is it working?
Give it to me.
Let me see.
Lucas, you on camera? Yeah.
Am I on camera?
Wait, hold on. Let me see. You
Is that
hold
a
the
cop
camera.
car pulling up?
I just y'all stick together. No, hold it. Put your hand through there. Just if they tell you to leave, just leave. But you haven't been trespassed.
Respect what you do in God work.
Here.
And thank you for catching this disgusting animals that roam.
What do you want us to do? Just, like, what are we supposed
Yeah.
to do?
Just walk inside.
Just to get on my video?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But make sure y'all stick together.
Isn't that backpack like 30 grand?
Yeah.
He runs off. It's mine!
They have not. Yeah, hold up. Wait. Actually, come back. Bro, they're really protecting Joe.
And soon, the inevitable happened.
Officer, what are you doing? Bro, they're arresting. Officer, they never trespassed them. You can't trespass somebody. Officer, you cannot trespass somebody.
I'm sticker.
Did he put the
Here,
fucking...
give me my backpack, my man. Bro. Officer, you can't trespass somebody. Here, record this on your phone. Wait. Can I hold your guys' property?
Bro, he told you to leave, dog.
Officer, why are you... Officer, where they trespass? This isn't gonna stick.
It does... Bro, shit, fuck, bro! Jidion, you fucking idiot. It doesn't matter if it doesn't stick. This is the problem. This is the problem that a lot of people have, right? You're so fucking short-sighted about shit. It's not a matter of if the shit sticks. It's a matter of your reputation and how you look for being a dickhead, right? You're leveraging your influence to get some young kids involved in some shit that the cops clearly don't want you to do. You've already fucking got the guy kicked out of the house, which, good or bad, whatever the fuck, fine. But like trying to rub salt into the wound and harass the dude and walk around and get other people involved and trying to find some fucking loophole after the owners of McDonald's told you to get the fuck on. Like, bruh, stop, man. It's so bad. Once again, you don't have to suffer any legal ramifications of it. It's just the fact that your black ass might go to jail for a night. Is that worth it? For some fucking content, and now you look like a fucking clown. Unbelievable, brother.
Arrest me, daddy.
Officer, this is not...
I did not just hear an arrest me, daddy. Oh my god, bro. It's so... This is... Oh...
Officer, this is not gonna stick. Bro, this is the made I've ever seen in my life.
Officer, can I have a sticker?
They never even went on the property. How are you gonna trespass someone that never went on the property? Here, go get the car. This is, bro. This is a violation of rights.
Jidion, what about the rights of the dude that you keep fucking with? You want all the rights and everything to work in your favor, but no fucking responsibility when it comes to like handling your, like, you can't just do anything you want because you want fucking clips, bro. How old is Jidion? Isn't Jidion my age? Is he like 29, 30 now? See, okay. This kind of goes to a conversation that Brainiac and I be having off stream chat, but this is why we need like a new era of streamers that are older, that or at least older minded, that just don't do dumb shit. Like I know that like at 31 where I'm at now, right? Like, your unk status and all that shit. Like, motherfuckers like me are the ones that could be having the dope streams, the chill streams, the ones that aren't about fucking with people. You don't have to fuck with people to make good content. That doesn't make sense. You don't have to do that. It's cringe. There's so much better content that could be made without making people feel uncomfortable or making people's days harder or making people's jobs more difficult. And the problem is Jidion has a reputation for doing this dumb shit. And he had a whole thing about moving away from this. And now he's falling right back into old habits. Dog, stop.
Yeah, run and go get the car. This is a you cannot arrest somebody that never went.
Why are you arguing? Let's say you're right. Fine. It doesn't change the fact that you gotta leave, dog.
Inside and was never trespassed. Ma'am, they are arrested children that never went inside of a McDonald's.
People sympathize with Jidion initially because he didn't technically trespass onto the property.
Yes, he did. He was told to leave. He's still standing on the. He's trying. First of all, he's trying to send somebody on his behalf into the McDonald's to do some shit that they already said they don't want done, right? So by extension, those people now become a part of his group. The whole point is like McDonald's, they don't want you going in and filming the shit. So you sitting, even though the people that you're sitting in weren't directly told that they can't go in, they're now becoming an extension of your party, dumbass. You can't do that.
But his comments while speaking to the officers were not a good look.
Call the DA and see how fast that shit gets dropped, you dumbass.
And now you're calling a cop a dumbass and everything, but like stop, like antagonizing police officers is black people 101. No, like number one thing that you do not do. Do not antagonize police officers. I don't know how many white people Jidion has been hanging around recently, but dog, I don't know. You haven't looked in the mirror lately, but your skin pigmentation is still the same, dog. You can't just go around and start carroting your way into McDonald's. Like stop. See, the other thing, too, is this is the kind of dumb shit that makes content creators look bad. This is the kind of shit that makes people be like, these motherfuckers make way too much money. And you know what? I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Because it's like you get paid millions of dollars to walk around with the camera and be a jackass to people? What the fuck are we doing? Like, stop, bro. Oh my God, it's so. I mean, the secondhand embarrassment is palpable.
How fast that shit gets dropped. Watch. Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped. This is absolutely ridiculous. What am I getting arrested for?
Disorderly person. You're out here yelling, screaming, causing a scene.
You're under arrest for being disorderly.
Freedom of speech. You can yell on the sidewalk.
Sitting here causing a scene.
On the sidewalk.
You can, motherfucker. Freedom of speech. Okay, all right. I'm so tired of. Jidion it's bad because he's too smart for this. Freedom of speech does not mean that you can also cause a public disturbance, which is what you're clearly doing, brother. Go home. There's a reason why it was illegal for Michael Jackson to walk out in public freely. He couldn't do it. That's the thing. The larger you get as a content creator, the more rights you give up. But this isn't even, quite frankly, this isn't even about that. This is about you just being a dick for the sake of getting a clip. And you're like, brother, real shit, content creation has to grow up. We gotta grow up, man. The content has to grow up. This shit is not even entertaining. As I continue to hit play.
So you can't yell? Officer.
Anything I need to know about?
Officer, how fast do you think this is going to get dropped? Do you really think this charge is going to stick? Do you guys really think this is going to stick?
Sure, we have a
do you want to waste your DA's time?
And you're cutting the cop off?
I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take...
You did not just... Bro. He did not... Jidion, what are you doing? So much for the Christian arc. All the teachings of Christ about humility and turning the other cheek. We're just gonna throw that away for the clips, right? Now, listen. Granted. Let me not be a hypocrite because I have, as a Christian myself, I've done plenty of things that are the antithesis of my faith. But like, come on, dog. Like, I don't know, man. I expected more from Jidion in this. I really did.
This as far as you want. Officer, you will be in a deposition and you will be arrested.
Brother.
This is... Officer. Yo! Call Jake and have him get my lawyer. Call Jake and get my lawyer. This is really the route you want to go, officer?
That are arresting you. What an actual loser, bro. This officer definitely got bullied in school.
And this multi-millionaire comment is where Jidion lost a lot of support. Later on the stream, Skeeter claimed that Jidion went too far.
Joe. Jidion was doing way too much, though.
Yeah.
He was feeling himself too much.
I should have told him not to even pursue it when we found out he was at the police station. Because I kind of knew. I had a feeling it wasn't going to go well.
Gonna go well, yeah.
I had a feeling. He's got a stream to run though, so I get that.
The chat needs to see.
The chat needs to see, right?
They don't care what happens to good old Jid, man.
No, the chat does not need to see, bro. What the chat needs is better examples of being like a fucking normal human being. Going around flexing your millions of dollars to see chat, this is a prime example of how like the streaming shit does not apply to the real world. And this is the problem. A lot of these young motherfuckers, they don't have real world experience. Shit. Even some of the older streamers, they don't have it. I've seen it. I've seen it in the Fortnite space alone. I can see it. People think because they make millions of dollars, then that automatically grants them some level of knowledge or intelligence. But it not only does it not do any of those things, or either of those things, it doesn't grant you either of those things, it also doesn't grant you wisdom. You don't gain wisdom just from becoming a multi-millionaire. I'm sorry, you don't. There are a lot of dumbass, ignorant multi-millionaires. Having power and money does not automatically make you wise. This was an egregious lack of discernment on Jidion's part. It's actually crazy.
I think they do, though. Because now the stream's gonna suck. Unless Joe comes back, then it'll be good.
Jidion was charged with breaching the peace, and many people thought that this was somewhat reasonable. However, he did receive some sympathy for his additional misdemeanor charge for stalking Joe. But ultimately, Jidion appeared to have made this more about himself than getting justice for Skeeter's grandma. And his behavior after getting bailed out only fueled this narrative.
All right, y'all. We made it. Now,
what the fuck are you doing, you clown?
Now listen, this is a peaceful protest, okay? They infringed on our rights. They want democracy to fall.
Okay. This shit is cringe for a variety of reasons. Okay? The obvious is, one, he was already in the wrong, right? And two, like, brother, you just got bailed out of jail, which means some money had to come up out of your pocket to fund you, to fund this little expedition of yours, which I'm sure you'll use it as a tax write-off. Fuck it. Can you use bailout as a tax? I don't know. But, like, that aside, the thing I think that makes this the most cringe, right, chat, is the fact that Jidion is clearly surrounded by, like, a bunch of middle schoolers to high schoolers. And how this is coming across to me is this is the dude. It feels like I'm looking at the dude that, like, just didn't have a good experience in high school or middle school. And he's trying to kind of be cool with the kids, and now he's hyping up like a bunch of, in essence, children around. See, once again, you notice how there's really no grown folks outside of his personal entourage that are following him to do this stupid shit? I'm hearing, yeah, in the background. Like, motherfucker, you're 12. And, like, you're like, bro, you're speaking to, you're leading a charge of children to stand in front of a police station on some shit that you were just, and it's just okay. I'm gonna take it one step further, and this might be a bit extreme, but fuck, I'm just gonna say it. It's ironic that Jidion's brand is catching predators, right, who are taking advantage of young kids, when in actuality, in a different way, even though this is an SA, right, but he's doing something similar. He's taking advantage of young kids by getting them to rally behind him for this fucked up bullshit ass meme that he's trying to produce in front of the police. It's so bad on so many levels. Brother, how do you not see how terrible this looks? Michael Jackson would not be happy, but okay, Janari. All right, Doc.
We shouldn't live in a land where a man can just live in a house and not pay rent. That's right.
Oh my God, I didn't even see the actual crowd until now, but none of these kids look like they're above the age of 16. None of them. None of them, bro.
A man can just live in a house and not pay rent. That's right.
Brother, these are all middle school to like freshmen. Jidion, what are you doing, bro? Check, can you imagine, right? If I did a IRL stream outside of the Epic Games headquarters and got a bunch of like 12 to 50-year-olds to be like, yeah, keep battle pass exclusive, guys. Yeah. It's so fucking crazy. Stop, bro. Stop. Yeah. What are you doing, Jidion? What are you doing, brother? Oh my God.
We shouldn't live in a land where you stand on the sidewalk outside of McDonald's and you get arrested.
Yeah.
We shouldn't live in a land where you give some fans a camera and then they get arrested. We shouldn't live in a land where they take trespassing and stalking and disturbing the peace more seriously than people who literally abuse elders.
And so we had got word that he was at McDonald's, so we go to McDonald's, and there was already cops. Instead of doing what cops should do, using taxpayer dollars to protect the community, they're sitting outside of.
What? Wait, no, Jidion, that's exactly what they were doing. You marching in with an army of middle schoolers in the middle of the lunch rush to harass a mentally disabled man that was just kicked out of his home is not that is exactly what the fuck the cops are doing. What? And you have the audacity to go on national television or local television and start talking some shit? What? This is so cringy, bro. This might not be in Florida, but this reminds me a lot of Florida because the squatters' rights and stuff like that, and people do this. Yeah, on the East Coast, East Coast is really bad when it comes to squatters' rights, bro. But that's fucking hell, bro.
McDonald's protecting Joe. They see me, they pull up to me, and they tell me and all my team. They see me and they see all my team and they say, hey, if you go inside that McDonald's, you will be arrested. So I obviously complied. I stayed on the sidewalk And while on the sidewalk, I gave my equipment over to some fans because my fans weren't trespassed. They had just got there. They never even went inside the McDonald's. And right when they stepped on the sidewalk, off the sidewalk, they immediately arrested them. I'm still on the sidewalk like how I am now, and I just started yelling, saying, "Hey, you can't legally do that. You're breaking their constitution."
No, Jidion, no, you didn't. No, you are clearly obfuscating the harsh reality of what actually happened. You clown. You were yelling out profanities to the police officer as well, while also trying to flex your millions of dollars, because you, quite frankly, you were throwing a tantrum because you couldn't do what you wanted to do as the millionaire you are with your army of middle schoolers. It's like, this is what the fuck is he doing? And the thing is, here's the worst part about it, right? He benefits from being a dumbass like this, bro. He genuinely benefits from being a dumbass. His bad behavior is going to get rewarded with clicks and views and like people like me making content on this shit. This is terrible. And that's the problem with streaming culture, bro. People are getting rewarded for being dumb. Fuck, bro.
Rights. And the cop looks over at me. He walks over and he arrests me, and I ask him, "What are you arresting me for?" And he said, "Disturbing the peace." Even though
yes! Yes! You don't see how that's disturbing the peace? Really? Millionaire streamer walking around with like multiple cameras and people and kids and shit going into a McDonald's to harass a person that was already mentally unstable, that just got kicked off their property. Like, bro, like, what if that dude had just like lost his shit and hurt somebody? Like, what if dude like flipped the fuck out, grabbed the camera, threw it at one of the kids that's following you, like knocks him out, like bro, there's just so many ways that shit could have gone wrong, bro. And you're not thinking because you're not acting your age.
I was on the sidewalk, I complied with all of their things, and this is just a really sad thing.
And Jidion had now become a laughingstock online.
And you will be arrested. This is fair.
Oh no, not Asmongold.
This is way better than what I thought it was gonna be. This is so good. Oh my god.
Alright, so they said Jidion lost aura from being in handcuffs, saying, "I am a multi-millionaire." I'm not gonna lie. Was it cringe? Yeah. But if we had multi-millions, we would all be even more annoying.
See? And that's the fucking problem, brother. That right there. Stop. This thing does not have a can of baby oil in the corner of the... Okay. Bro, see, God. I hate... See, this is the thing, bro. This is the thing that bugs me about IRL streaming, right? And me wanting to get into the space more. It's full of clowns that have this mentality. It's like, you know what? If we were there, we would have done twice as much chaos as Jidion. We would have been fucking up shit. Yeah. Yeah. We don't need more of this, bro. We don't need more of this shit. We don't.
Right? Bro, what? Bro, come on, we would be... I'm just gonna make an excuse for bro, but that was cringe.
Jidion was being criticized on drama channels, but also police body cam channels too, which showed footage of one of the McDonald's employees.
Because like I said, those people come all the time, except this time there was 2 new crews. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they always come in, they start using the video, and they said, and then they don't want to leave. And then they did come back later. Yeah. The bald-headed guy, the one that starts the first round of video. Yep. So he came in, and I said, "You can leave." He goes, "No, we don't have our cameras." I said, "That's fine." I said, "But you still need to go." And he goes, "Do you treat all customers like that?" I said, "Only the ones that have videos and phones." So he sat outside. So then Joe was in and out. So he said they are outside waiting for him.
Bro, this poor, she's just trying to do her job, man. She's just trying to do her job. That's it. She's already like, she already sounds like she's tired. She's working at McDonald's. Maybe she's working a fucking double, serving up doubles. And like you just come in to be a dickhead. Like, why? These are just like you might be the multi-millionaire streamer, but you're coming in and inconveniencing. Like, you're making people's days worse. You're not being a blessing to anybody. You're just being a fucking asshole. And the thing is, like, you're being an asshole with no point, no reasoning behind it, no true purpose. But you're not really standing up for anything by doing this. You just want the clip.
Guys, you need to stand. I said, and then there won't be any confrontation. So they finally did leave, but they were in and out.
Yeah.
That other group, that Batman, whatever he was.
Yeah. They're at his house, and they're not doing anything illegal. It's just super annoying. They're trying to get him riled up so they get their YouTube views. We're just trying to find somewhere for Joe to go because they have access to the house. They're allowed to be there, and so is Joe. So we can't make somebody leave.
And they know who this dude is because the community is small. He's making a reference to him by his first name, and this lady clearly knows who. That's the thing. The people in the local community have sympathy for him because they know that dude's probably mentally ill.
Somewhere for Joe to go because they have access to the house. They're allowed to be there, and so is Joe. So we can't make somebody leave.
They have those shelters.
None really close to here. But he said that his buddy is trying to find somewhere and trying to keep Joe out of the spotlight. So,
He'll be out at their house.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for the help. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, just unplug it, ignore them.
And one of the top comments on the body cam video read, "I love how Skeet immediately cooperated and fled the scene like an adult." Some people did not know the full context and just saw clips of the multi-millionaire comments. Others merely thought Joe was a squatter and were unaware of his abusive behavior. But even Jidion's own fans, who had been following everything closely, had now turned against him.
Two things can be true at the same time. Dude can be a messed up person that's done some messed up shit, but that doesn't give you the right to antagonize him to potentially do more messed up shit for clicks. What?
Stop spamming. I'm a multi-million, bro. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, motherfucker. Why did you say it? See what happens when you're an asshole, Jidion? You see that? See how cringe it? You see how cringe it sounds now? The secondhand I'm ashamed that we have similar glass frames, bro. Take those glasses off. You don't deserve to wear those glasses.
I am getting cooked online for that.
You should.
I am getting so cooked, but there is so much context that you guys are missing. You guys know I have never been a person to flex my wealth because my wealth comes from first God and you.
No. Where was God when you were antagonizing the homeless dude with the mental issues, huh? Don't bring our Lord into this, cause you clearly left him behind when you were trying to get your clips, bro. I'm sorry. Don't you? No, fucking no.
You guys are the reason I can say I'm a multimillionaire, man. You guys have blessed me. But I want you guys to pay very close attention to what I said. I didn't just throw out there, I'm a multimillionaire. People were saying, bro thinks saying he's a multimillionaire would get him unarrested. That's not why I said that. Listen very carefully to what I said, chat.
I am a multimillionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want.
You think the additional context makes that sound better? That makes it sound like you're saying, I'm a multimillionaire. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You think you're gonna stop me? Bitch, I will run my bank account dry. Like, whatever, Jidion.
I said, I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want. The reason why I said I can take this as far as you want, meaning if you want to unlawfully arrest me, if you want to unlawfully break my constitutional rights, I have the financial means.
Hold on, but what about the constitutional rights of the people that you're fucking with? Did you consider that? What happens when two different groups of people's constitutional rights conflict with each other? Then what's the right solution? Immovable object, right? Versus unstoppable force. What happens, Jidion? What's supposed to happen in that situation?
To take this as far as you want.
Jidion then addressed the allegation that he was endangering children.
This man's sister, lives right next to Joe, knows how dangerous he is, all of that, and he had his grandson come out for me to come and sign his shirt. So
that's all fine and good, but if you had just left it at getting him outside of the house rather than following dude around to antagonize him, maybe we could have had this conversation, but you didn't do that. Instead, you decided to shift your weight and your millions of dollars around like a jackass and just screw with people. You feel like you have a right to make other people feel uncomfortable because you're who you are and you're on some moral crusade. Like, brother, like, no, Jidion, no.
I would like you to tell him.
Guy streams in 25 minutes.
Yeah, man. I mean, we got a lot of, not only me, but we got a lot of parents just endangering a bunch of kids. Parents just chilling outside with us. Crazy. Can I have it? What are you talking about, Oma? What you think about this so far, man? Am I endangering kids? Am I endangering kids by having them just tell me if they see him, let me know? Let's see what Oma got to say. Not a good argument? I mean, I'm not arguing.
And he also touched upon that narrative that he was being a nuisance.
Oh, a nuisance streamer gets what he deserves, da-da-da-da-da.
Yes.
Y'all, our constitutional rights were violated. Once either I'm found not guilty or I get this case dismissed, I am filing a civil rights lawsuit.
Why are you wasting your time and your fucking money on
against the city of Woodhaven, against the Woodhaven, the police department, and especially against Officer Mitchell? And I will be going for his qualified immunity because theirs and my constitutional rights were violated.
What about the right to refuse service? What about you causing a public disturbance? What about you harassing someone? What about those rights? See, constitutional rights doesn't mean that you can do anything you want because you feel like you can. That's not how that works. As a matter of fact, in a lot of cases, the more money you have and the more influence you have, the less freedoms you have. You're a public figure. You can't just go in and walk in somewhere with cameras and people and shit to try to cause a fucking scene, bro. You're not doing anything to help anybody. Jidion, your usefulness stopped the moment you decided to follow the guy that was kicked out of the house. Your mission and your job was to get him out. Great, good job. But after that, because you were trying to make interesting content, and I get it. From a content creator standpoint, I get it. But this is like a greater good type situation. You're clearly not just the guy that you were following, but clearly all the other people in the town that owned businesses or were responsible for different jobs or whatever the hell that they had going on that you were walking into. Clearly they felt uncomfortable by your presence because they knew you were full of shit. Grow up.
You can say what you want, but they violated our civil rights.
Ultimately, Jidion was on a mission to ruin the police officer's career.
Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped, you dumbass.
So, after I said that, that's when, bro, right after I said that, I saw Officer Bitchel. I'm not gonna lie, man. He does not need to be on the force. That boy was fumbling to get some handcuffs. Now imagine if one of his partners was in a life or death situation and he
I know Jidion did not just get up out of that chair with them tight ass shorts on. Talking about somebody fumbling. Okay.
needs to pull out a firearm or a taser. Officer Mitchell would shit in bed. This man was fumbling for 30 seconds to pull out one singular pair of handcuffs. I literally got into position for him. I was like, "Here, Officer Mitchell, let me help you out there, man. You need some help." I'm genuinely saying this, man. Give it a couple years. Maybe a year and a half, 2 years. You guys will be seeing Officer Mitchell doing a deposition. And he will be getting grilled by my civil rights lawyer, and he's gonna have to answer some very tough questions.
Jidion sounds like a fucking child. He sounds like a fucking child trying to use words that he doesn't understand the full weight or the full context to. What are you, like what? Stop.
Under oath.
Jidion also had to deal with these tweets from Alex Rosen, which read, "Free my Jidion," and throwback to last year when I got arrested for trespassing and disturbing the peace for actually catching a PDF. And the biggest problem of all is that, according to Skeeter's YouTube channel, Joe is still living inside that home and isn't leaving anytime soon.
So many questions unanswered, but that's all we can do for now. So we're going to wrap it up here and give you guys an update on the next episode of the Joe Chronicles. Thanks for watching.
Jidion, just grow up, bro. That's all I gotta say. Just grow up.